Hey, in this video I'm going to talk about Cardano. A lot of people have been asking me about it, so I decided to make a video explaining what it is and why it's so valuable. So if you're curious about Cardano, or just want to learn more about cryptocurrencies in general, stick around because I'm going to go over everything in detail. Welcome to Money Invest. In this video, I'm going to explain what Cardano is and specifically how it works and how Ethereum fits into play. The name Vitalik Buterin is well known among crypto enthusiasts. In 2015, Buterin and a group of co-founders launched Ethereum, which is now the second largest cryptocurrency with tremendous potential. Charles Hoskinson was one of the original founders of Ethereum. Just a few years later, Charles Hoskinson found himself at the center of a new cryptocurrency project, Cardano. So what is Cardano? Simply put, Cardano is a blockchain platform that hopes to solve the problems of existing blockchains like Bitcoin and Ethereum. To put it another way, Hoskinson recognized that cryptocurrencies would face three key difficulties. The following are the issues: scalability, interoperability, and sustainability. Let's take a look at each of these problems in detail to get a better understanding of what they are attempting to accomplish. Number 1 is scalability. One of the main issues with these older blockchains is that they are not scalable. Bitcoin can only process around 7 transactions per second, while Ethereum can only do around 20. Cardano plans to increase this number significantly by using a unique protocol called Ouroboros. Ouroboros is a proof-of-stake algorithm that allows for nodes to be randomly selected to verify transactions. This will help to improve the speed and efficiency of the network. Number 2 is interoperability. This refers to the ability of different blockchains to interact with one another. For example, it would be great if I could send Bitcoin to someone on the Ethereum network, or use Ethereum contracts on the Bitcoin network. Unfortunately, this is not currently possible. So how does Cardano make sure that crypto doesn't suffer from this problem? It allows users to easily connect Cardano with other cryptocurrencies based on different blockchains via the KMZ sidechains protocol. This is essentially the crypto equivalent of being able to quickly exchange US dollars for Canadian dollars, euros, or any other currency. Cardano now recognizes that it will not be the only cryptocurrency in existence. As a result, it is proactive in developing an interoperability solution by utilizing bridges. Number 3 is sustainability. This refers to the ability of a cryptocurrency to maintain its value in the long run. Many cryptocurrencies are incredibly volatile, which can make them difficult to use as a medium of exchange. Cardano plans to combat this issue by creating a system that is more stable and secure. Another issue with Bitcoin and Ethereum is that they are both proof-of-work blockchains. This means that miners need to use a lot of resources, electricity and hardware, to verify transactions. Cardano is planning to use a new protocol called Proof-of-Stake, which will require much less electricity and hardware. This will make the Cardano blockchain more sustainable and efficient. You'll see that Cardano was created with one goal in mind: to tackle issues rationally and logically. This is the brainchild of a mathematician who formerly worked in the field. This can be seen in many ways, such as the fact that it was named after an Italian mathematician. The true value-carrying token on the network is known as ADA. Cardano is therefore the blockchain, while ADA is the cryptocurrency. This isn't the Americans with Disabilities Act, but it derives its name from a woman who is now regarded as the world's first computer programmer, Ada Lovelace. However, Charles Hoskinson has also made a name for himself as an achiever who is intent on tackling vast challenges by methodically investigating, reasoning, and solving issues. There is a lot of study, papers, and even peer reviews being conducted within the Cardano project. Some people may regard Charles as having a cult-like following. However, he does conduct live streams on a regular basis to inform his audience. Despite Cardano's distinct look and branding, you may be wondering how it differs from Ethereum. With their smart contract-compatible blockchains, both initiatives aim to power the future of finance. However, both teams are on quite different paths to this end objective, and both projects are now at a fork in the road. The most significant distinction between Ethereum and Cardano is how they tackled ecosystem adoption and development. In industrialized nations like Europe and North America, Ethereum has traditionally concentrated on private sector use cases. Ethereum has been gaining popularity in Asia over the last few years, where Vitalik is known as the "V God." Cardano's strategy has been to focus on the developing world, particularly its governments and public institutions. Rather than pushing for Cardano's immediate adoption, IOHK and Emergo have been giving permission infrastructure to several African countries in order to demonstrate the applicability of Cardano's basic technology. Cardano native assets, unlike Ethereum ERC-20 tokens, have the same status on the Cardano blockchain as the ADA currency and do not require smart contracts to mint or transfer around. When the smart contracts become live on the Cardano blockchain, this will help keep transaction costs low, and because of the Babel fee system, these transaction fees may be paid using native assets. When it comes to staking, Cardano and Ethereum 2.0 have completely different rules. Cardano's 2,500 staking pools may be used to stake ADA through the Daedalus and Yoroi wallets. It's worth noting that the Cardano blockchain does not allow for slashing. Staking benefits for ADA are now at 4.5% per year, and there is no lockup or unlock period, so any owned or assigned ADA may be withdrawn at any moment. Staking payouts on Ethereum 2.0, like Cardano, fluctuate based on the amount of ETH staked. And the annual return is currently around 7.5%. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. We hope that you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to this channel if you want to support the education of crypto in the future, and we'll see you in our next video.